For the past year and a half, I've worked with a team at Carnegie Mellon's Field Robotics Center to develop Steward, a reforestation robot. Steward is designed for the real world to be used by real foresters, private landowners, and anyone else who wants to turn a stagnant field into a vibrant forest. Steward is built on top of a rugged, all-terrain mobile base, and my teammates designed and built this beautiful planting mechanism on the front that digs a hole, drops a seedling, and carefully packs the soil back into the hole, a gentle process that maximizes the survival rate of every seedling that Steward plants. So what did I do? Well, I wrote all of the software for the project. That includes the code that Steward uses to navigate with the environment, avoid obstacles, and swap between driving and planting behaviors. It also includes a powerful diagnostic stack that identifies potential issues and intervenes to keep Steward operating safely and smoothly. So Steward can use its sensors and brains to drive to a specific spot in the field and plant a seedling there. But how does it know where to plant each seedling? How do we figure out the best way to put hundreds of seedlings together to form a healthy forest? That's where Canopy comes in. Canopy is a simple but powerful web app that you can use to design your own forest. All you need to do is paint where you want your trees to go on a map. Canopy can even suggest specific tree species to plant based on your area's climate and other conditions unique to each planting site. It instantly distributes trees across your forest to give each seedling the right amount of spacing and to maximize the net growth of your forest. Once your plan is generated, Canopy easily connects to Steward over the robot's own Wi-Fi network, and it sends the forest plan to the robot instantly. You don't need to install anything, you don't need to have any robotics experience at all, you don't even need an internet connection. You just need a device with a web browser, like your phone or laptop, and some basic finger painting skills to plan out your forest. Now, all of this is pretty easy for me to say, but are Steward and Canopy really that easy to use? 2 weeks ago, we invited a team of foresters from Pennsylvania to try using our system. They'd never used Steward or Canopy before. In fact, they had no experience operating any robot. But within minutes, they had planned out a forest, sent a plan to Steward, and gotten Steward planting seedlings on its own. A lot of this was because of Steward. It has strong safety checks to prevent it from hitting obstacles or driving erratically. It was also because of the user experience. You see, usually roboticists like me interact with robots using an interface like this, through a terminal or other technical programs that are impossible for most people to understand. But the foresters saw this, an interface that looks like a chat app or a painting app, but it's really a complete forest planning and robotic control tool. To be clear, Steward is still a prototype. With its current design, it still needs a human to load seedlings into its chute. Sometimes its mechanism gets stuck on steep slopes. And its motion planner doesn't always choose the best plan to link its current location to the next planting spot. But Steward is still a big step towards completely automated reforestation. Now, you may be wondering if all of this is really necessary. Can't we just plant seedlings ourselves? Sure, you can plant a few seedlings yourself before your arms and your back start to hurt. But a few seedlings won't lead to a forest. To do that, you need to dig thousands of holes, plant thousands of seedlings. Okay, can't you just hire people to do it for you? Well, that's extremely expensive, and it still doesn't fix the fact that tree planting is hard, menial labor. What about a mechanized solution, like the ones used in orchards? These mechanisms, which are usually pulled behind a tractor, can plant lots of trees in a short amount of time. But they plant trees in perfect rows, which is great for an orchard, but it's not appropriate to form a natural forest ecosystem. The software I wrote would have been useless without hardware, so I'm grateful for my colleagues for developing and designing the planting mechanism. I'm also grateful for all the advice and support that we got from Francisco, Abby, and the rest of the Cantor Lab, and from our friends at the Pennsylvania Bureau of Forestry, who gave us a lot of time and forestry advice. If you're interested in learning more about our project, including a more detailed look at the software I wrote, check out my website. This was a great project to work on, and I'm proud to see where Steward goes from here.